lie here, paralytic inside this soul, screaming through you till my throat is numb. I wanna break out, I need a way out. I don't believe that it's gotta be this way. The West is the way in, and this will be suffocating. Feel your presence, filling up my lungs with oxygen. I take you in. I don't need I wanna live for life.
Alright, what's going on, my friends of YouTube? This is another one of Stricken's battles. I'm going against this guy Matt, who is on GameBattles.com. Me and Baynet3 formed our own little team on there, and we go against other people, just teams who have Pokemon. And once again, my Scarfed Zelf tricks the lead Gengar with the Psychic, and of course, OHKOs, and allows me the victory in that degree. So, anyway, I'm so fly. He gets a little sub, and I knew he was going to go for the sub this turn. So I went over this guy, hoping he'd get greedy with something like that, and roared away, hoping he didn't have anything special. So he goes to this guy, and he crunches me, probably expecting me to run away like a little chicken. But I took the crunch. He got the defense drop. I missed that. That's terrible. It's really bad for my Swampert. I know you guys gotta love the clarity of this video now. My videos are getting so much better thanks to this new camera. Mrs. KK, you rock for that. Now, I set up Stealth Rocks simply because I half expected him to switch out, but I figured, okay, I'll just go to Odin and take the predicted close combat, and took it really, really well. He got a Stone Edge, and I was thinking, oh yeah, this is so great. I can get a free Dragon Dance because he ain't gonna touch me, because he didn't have extreme speed, and I was like, sweet, that means a Atreyu can come in and kapow. And, of course, it's gonna finish it off. That's why you gotta love Atreyu. He's a great revenge killer. And he brings in his Tyranitar, and this is obviously gonna be a one-hit KO. Orbed, and I could have gone for a Swords Dance, but if that thing had Earthquake, which I think it did, he probably would have just taken me out. And went over to that thing, and right here, if I just went ahead and used extreme speed. He probably used something like Egg Scissor or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. He might have gone for sub, something strange like that. I could have got a Swords Dance in, and that would have allowed me to one-hit KO this guy. But then I had to go for the Swords Dance, and he wisped, which meant I had to go for another Swords Dance in order to make the damage neutral. Not make it neutral, to make it where I got the boost that I intended on in that first Swords Dance. Because he had Wisp and he didn't get straight off Fire Punch, I assumed that he didn't have it. So I left Atreyu in, and he went ahead and Fire Punched, and that was a finish hit. If I had been brave and went ahead and used Stone Edge on him right off the bat, I probably could have one-hit KO'd. Maybe, doubt it. Who knows? I'll go to this guy, and I'll switch over to this person, expecting him to predict that expecting him to use a Will-O-Wisp, and I got a decent prediction. I got a Shadow Sneak. And I'm hoping he has Pain Split. Because if he has Pain Split, that means that this Heat Train completely walls that guy. He has Will-O-Wisp, Fire Punch, Shadow Sneak, and Pain Split. And that means that my Heat Train can get a free substitute no matter what as he Pain Splits. And right here, I was curious what he was going to go to. And I figured, you know what, I'll just Wisp because that's my favorite one of all the damage inducers is Wisp, except for maybe Toxic on certain things. But the burn hits his Garchomp, which was spectacular. And just so everyone knows, in the GameBattles.com, Garchomp is not banned in here, so that is why he had this guy, and that is why I'm not going to make a fuss about it. Besides, it wasn't that hard to take down. With the Wisp, and I got him with the Overheat. I probably could have got him with Earth Power, but I predicted Earthquake before the Swords Dance. So then I went with the Earth Power second. It didn't quite finish it off because of the -2, and I just knew that I would have taken it out. And after seeing the damage that did, I'm curious if the thing's orbed or what, but all I know is I got a free switch over to this guy, and that's obviously going to KO Garchomp, and that's how you take down a Garchomp, folks. And he goes back to this guy, and I initially was just like, you know what, what to do, and oh, bump my camera. And I switch over to Metallica, hoping he'd pain split. And I was right. I got a pain split in, which meant that I could take the next hit. And Sandstorm's up thanks to his Zelf, which meant that 2 Pokemon in my team were vulnerable to it. And Earthquake on the first turn, hoping that it would do some decent damage, and that did a lot. But he pain splits me, and I figured I'll just go for Earthquake on the second turn. He gets some more residual damage in there, yada yada yada. And I'll do an Ice Beam. I think I Earthquake. Yeah, Earthquake, because he hasn't burned me yet. And I'm waiting on that burn, and there it goes. And I didn't think that the Earthquake would 2-hit KO with the damage that it had. So I figured I'd shoot off an Ice Beam, and it would probably do a good bit of damage, which is what I do, I Ice Beam. And I was like, sweet, that means I can get a 2-hit KO, and he pain splitted me. And I didn't even notice what he did. I thought he Shadow Sneaked when I turned back. And I was quite curious as to why his HP rose drastically high like that. But it's all good. And he Shadow Sneaks me, and this is going to finish off my Swampert. And it's, oh no, I lived that hit. Oh, this is sweet. But I still got my Swampert, and he eventually dies from the burn damage. And that means that I still have my Eversmexy this guy. And he just go ahead and fled. That was a 3. Good game. That was a 3-0, I think. Read all that stuff. Bye.